We're live.
Welcome back to the Gen Z Cafe, everybody. Mr. Adnan Al Khalifa.
Yes, sir.
How do you do on this fine Ramadan evening?
Brother, there are not enough words in the world for me to describe my love for Ramadan, bro. I love it so much.
Attempt to describe it.
I don't know. It's not putting me on the spot like that.
Yeah.
But it's Ramadan as a whole. There's not I can't name something I don't like about Ramadan. There's truly earlier before Ramadan, you said it is your favorite month, and I was like, I was thinking about it, but now I can truly agree with you. Like there's no competition, bro. It is the greatest month.
It's just, I think everything slows down, things come into perspective, and you finally have the time to do things that matter, like pray, the Quran, and honestly, just it's a great time to build habits.
Yeah.
Like I've been training consistently. I've been reading a juz a day. And it just, you were talking about this earlier on the pod, but also like negativity wise, like there just seems to be like less negativity around.
I swear to God,
people are
bro,
just nice.
I'm less negative. I've cut down on my cursing, but with Ramadan, it's like I've cut down tenfold now.
Yeah.
Like
I'm also more patient with people. Like normally, I don't know. I guess. I'm not an impatient person, but I let people off the hook more than Ramadan.
Yeah, for sure. It is a beautiful month. The prayer, the reading of the Quran, the fasting.
Like sometimes, like let's say someone were to cut me off in the street. I bike a lot around Canada, okay? And okay, I guess it's a two-way thing. Sometimes cyclists can be annoying to drivers. Like, I've been driving and I've seen how cyclists can be annoying.
Yeah.
But now that I am the cyclist, I feel like drivers are annoying. And so many times people will get close to running me over and I'll just like literally shout at them and curse at them. This is pre-Ramadan. Yeah. But now I'm just chill. It's like, okay, you wanted to run me over? I'll be a shaheed. It's all good. I'll die a martyr.
Crazy.
Love it. And then you said that you played volleyball today?
We did. Mm-hmm. It was so much fun. You will be joining us tomorrow.
I will. Yeah, I was telling you that I was actually, funny thing is I was the JV captain of my volleyball team
I
in
forgot
high school.
what JV means.
Junior varsity.
There you go.
So seniors are varsity, and then a year before that is junior varsity. And it's a lot of fun. I'm pretty good at setting. I'm pretty good at serving. Not really good at spiking, just because I don't have that.
I can
You
imagine
figured,
why.
yeah. But I feel like I need knee pads. I don't think I've ever played competitive, like beach volleyball.
Beach volleyball? I'm more scared of regular volleyball because in beach volleyball I can fall
and just dive, like genuinely dive.
I've never been able to dive in my life. In soccer as a goalie, I play as a goalie always, and I'll never be able to dive. And my team always like yells at me for it. They're like, "No, you could have gotten that." I'm like, I can't. My body will not let me dive. And I play volleyball a lot indoors. I've never been able to dive. There's no sport or like challenge that's gotten me to be able to dive. But today, for the first time ever, I dove or dived.
What was the context? Were you receiving? And
the ball was coming, and if I didn't dive, we would have lost the point.
Okay.
Right? And so I dived, and it didn't hurt.
And did someone catch it?
No.
So you saved the ball.
It was perfect, yeah. Oh. And I was like, oh my! And then after that, I dove again. We finished, and all of our hair was sand. Very fun, so much fun.
You know what I would love actually during summer, because now we're fasting, which is a bit tough.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would love to play like hours of basketball, and like you said, you're dirty from the sand, and then just get into the beach and into the water and just swim to clean up, and then after just walk home, because we live like 5 minutes away from the sea.
We walked there and we walked back.
Such a blessing, man. Like sometimes I count my blessings. It's like
then our location.
This year in general,
100%.
I definitely can say is one of my favorite years just of all time. Like 23 to 24 is just I couldn't be happier.
23 to 24, what do they mean? Like 2023?
2023. And also for me, that is ages 23 to 24.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because it's one of the only times that I've been able to create art but also consume art. Like I've been watching a lot of action films lately. Yeah. Because I want to. I was watching Die Hard, and that's why I couldn't come to the volleyball, because
it's a lame excuse.
I mean, yeah. So I was working on a script, and it's a lot of mechanical work.
Yeah.
So I've been putting movies in the background, movies and TV shows, and I had Die Hard in the background, which is a great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Willis goes hard, and it just made me think, like, because it was made in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. And dude, it was just like a different time back then. Have you ever watched older movies and just noticed like how different movies have been? I mean, yeah.
Like,
So in Die Hard, for example, I mean, we're gamers. We were literally playing VR shooters before this. But the way they hold guns is so funny. It's all from the hip. Like when they shoot, they're all just like shooting from the hip. Like, pew, 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 pew. And then when they shoot the metal, like sparks like crazy. Like you can tell. And it's not even VFX. It's like literal on-set FX where it's like fireworks. I'm like, that's not how guns work.
Exactly.
And when you see how real guns are shot, actually just smoke comes out. There isn't really a flare, but a flare comes out and it just lights up the place. It's so cheesy, but it's also good fun.
There's an episode of Rick and Morty. I think it might be episode 4 of season 6. Don't ask me why I know that. About Die Hard.
Oh, really?
The whole episode is about Die Hard. You'd love it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
And that's coming from someone who hasn't seen Die Hard. Mm-hmm. Like when my mom watched the episode with me, she was laughing at all the Die Hard references because she had seen Die Hard before.
Yes. I'd say anyone that like, who grew up on 80s, 90s films, that's definitely on a must-watch list.
Yeah, I just need to see if I got the episode right. Just
okay.
Because I've been notorious at doing this.
For like misquoting or...
No. Just getting it on the nail, the episode. And I want to see if I just, please
Did you try to guess the episode?
Oh, yeah. Season 6, episode 4. That's my final answer.
Okay.
It might be episode 3. No. I'm locking in season 4. I need to see this. Because I've done this so many times and my brother is always like, Adnan, get a life. Why do you know this? And I'm like, ugh, the internet's bad. Okay. Season 6, please. No, it was episode 2, season 6.
Oh, you were close. You were only 2 episodes
Close
off.
enough. I'll take it.
Okay, I'll watch it. I'll have to watch it. But isn't that like the new Rick and Morty where they fired the creator?
No,
and the
season
voice?
6 is still the it's only season 7 where the creator.
Which I think is like still sounds fine. Like it sounds
identical. And it is my favorite season so far. Like they've upskilled their quality tenfold.
I just wonder how that works. Like they just found someone who can do the perfect impression.
Oh, I actually read the interview about the voice actors. So the voice actors are saying they had us in a group call, a group Zoom meeting with like the 100 top people. And they had phases where they'd knock people out. It was like literally a game of Squid Game.
Wow.
Yeah. So phases and phases over like 4 weeks. Imagine.
Wow.
Where they're like, okay, these 10 people are out. The next 90 come back again, like after tomorrow or whatever. Wow. And they keep going and going and going and going. And they told them to say random phrases or speak in random accents, all in the voice. And it sounded so interesting.
Oh, I bet to be an impersonator, that sounds like a dream come true.
I would have died to just be in that call to experience it. Like
I'm just imagine you're with your homies and you just have like a killer Morty impression and you've never thought about being on the show.
Yeah.
And then you see this ad on like
it's like, oh, the voice actor got fired.
Like on Glassdoor. And like, wait, is this real? And you go in and you just go into this competition.
Yeah.
And you're competing against other dudes who sound the same as you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What I do like is that now, so Justin Roiland, the co-creator, and
X.
Yeah, X. No, he's still a co-creator. They still put him in the. They legally have to. But he was the voice actor of Rick and Morty, both.
Yeah.
What I like now is that they both have their own voices.
I see.
Because now there's more character in their voices. You can tell.
Okay, because they're acting.
Yeah. Like there's a specific scene I will not spoil, but
It's
I
fine,
saw.
It's Rick and Morty.
No,
that's like The Simpsons.
No, but it's a really important scene.
Do you think so? Like, do you think people respect Rick and Morty for its story?
This scene specifically, yes, 100%. Okay. And so in this scene, something's happening, and everybody on Twitter was saying, "Thank God the voice changed because Justin Roiland would have ruined this scene," and they're right. He did it so much better.
Yeah, I really do. Man, the thing is, I keep saying this, and I've said it a million times about I need to. I just realized that I'm probably going to die before I see all of the movies and TV shows that I want to watch. There's just too much content out there.
Just watch one a day. You'll eventually finish.
There's not enough time, Adnan, because they keep making new movies. Yeah. Like, there's so many great films that have been made. Like, my action list has 100 movies. My Letterboxd watch list...
Like Western only. I'm talking
like the U.S. produces like 3,000, 4,000 movies a year.
That's crazy.
Which is wild. And like worldwide, there's just
worldwide. It's definitely way
even if you did if you watched a movie a day, there's no way you're gonna watch every single film that's.
But I think you'd be able to watch everything you want to watch. Because there are bad movies. There have to.
There are bad movies, but there are also so many good films.
I'm
like
sure.
Thousands of good films.
Yeah.
Thousands.
I've been rewatching a lot of animations recently. So I started off with the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. And I was like, that was fun. I like watching movies, right? But only animations. So I rewatched Coco, and then I rewatched Book of Life. And then I was on Instagram one day, and I saw a meme from
Cloudy with
the Chance of Meatballs. So I'm like, let me rewatch Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs. So I watched the first and the second movie just before yesterday or yesterday. I don't remember. And then I saw a meme yesterday about Big Hero 6, so I'm going to watch Big Hero 6. Now, again, really good movie.
I think I should just give up on trying to make you an adult. Wait,
I will never be like a professional film watcher. Never.
It's not about being
I don't like
professional.
artistically watching films. I like just watching a film that'll make me laugh and just.
Which is ironic to me, because I feel like as an actor, you need to watch good acting, and that's why I think if voice acting is what you like, if something that you're interested in, then you should really pursue that.
How would I pursue it?
I can tell you.
There's no voice acting scene in Saudi Arabia.
You don't have to. There's the internet, dude.
Oh,
you have
right.
a professional mic. You can literally post. You can market your services online.
Yeah.
So there's Fiverr. There's all the. You could literally become an online voice actor. Now you're going into an industry that's being wiped out based on AI.
By AI, literally.
So it might be a bit late, but
so is acting eventually. I saw a video today of Cristiano Ronaldo walking around and speaking like it was actually him. Okay. Acting is also very like AI is terrifying.
But here's the thing: was that a deep fake or was it AI? Like, was it based on a doppelganger of him?
No, it was AI.
So completely AI. Was he speaking?
Speaking.
Did he sound natural?
Sounded natural. His lips were a little off.
Where was this? You need to send it to me.
I'll send it to you.
Because Sora hasn't been open to the public, so I doubt that that's real. Like OpenAI Sora.
Also, it was just Cristiano Ronaldo. No, I'm kidding. It definitely wasn't. Because you could tell it wasn't real.
But now I want to know if there's a competitor to Sora that's publicly
No, I'll definitely show you.
But here's my theory on why people will want to enjoy actors. It's two reasons. One, when you watch a film, rarely are you just watching it for the story. It's almost like a 50-50, the story and who's cast in it. You know what I mean?
Is that how you watch movies?
I mean, when I watch the film, I look at who are the main actors.
I've never noticed that. I don't.
Well, you don't watch movies. You watch animation.
Oh, I thought
you don't care.
But even the movies I do watch, like, are you saying are you saying what you're supposed to do, or are you saying that you do that?
No. I'm not saying I watch films based on the actors. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna watch a Leonardo DiCaprio film today. It's like, okay, I'm watching Shutter Island. Who are the main actors in it?
Okay.
Like with the big films, let's say I go into the theaters. Okay, I'm watching The Iron Claw. Who's in it? Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White. I can give you another example. Oh, I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad. Who's in it? Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask this for casual watchers. Mm-hmm. Why does that matter?
It matters because one, you know the caliber of the film that you're gonna get.
Okay.
Because a lot of times you're not gonna watch a low-level film that I'm not gonna invest 2.5 hours of my time if I don't know it's gonna be good drama.
Yeah.
But if I know that Denzel Washington is in it, that's gonna be a damn good
film.
If I know that Daniel Day-Lewis is in
Fair
it,
enough.
If I know that Jared Butler, Henry Cavill, whoever, Tom Cruise, it's part of the draw of film.
No,
that's
fair.
why there are movie
that's
stars.
Fair,
and
fair.
Thus, if you were to watch like a heist movie, okay?
Yeah.
And it doesn't have The Rock in it. It's just a bunch of fake, like, just imagine Red Notice, but it's not real people.
Yeah.
Like, I do think that would backfire on Hollywood in the sense.
Yeah.
Why would you be invested? Like, literally, tell me one. I can't think of one good thing that I've seen that doesn't have good actors.
But okay. I thought you were gonna say big actors.
But it's almost synonymous. Like,
but
if they're a good actor, they will become a good actor. Like, I was watching The Holdovers before the Oscars. Such a beautiful film. It's basically this film. It's set in, I believe it's the 70s. And it's basically a boarding school. And boarding schools are basically high school people living there. Christmas comes.
Yeah.
And all of the people go back home because it's Christmas time, right? There's dorms, so the teachers and the students live there. And during Christmas time, there are a few people who are held over, which is really sad because the main character, his mom recently got married to a new guy because his father, not to spoil, isn't in his life.
Yeah. So
she remarried, and she was going on a honeymoon with his new stepdad.
Yeah.
And they didn't invite him. They just wanted to have their moment.
Honeymoon.
It's honeymoon. It makes sense.
No,
it's honeymoon. I gotta get it. But he just felt left out, and so he basically just had to spend an entire Christmas with like 11-year-olds, and he's a high schooler.
Yeah.
And so the story is basically about this really, really, really rough and kind of a-hole teacher He's a classics history teacher. And he's forced to take care of them because he's also been on bad behavior.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so the dean basically punished him by saying, hey, you have to take care of these kids for 20 days. And it's basically an entire film about these kids who are held over along with one cook who won Best Supporting Actress. So she won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress just for playing a chef, which is amazing. She's such a good actress. And then Paul Giamatti, I think that's how you say his name. He played the main role. Anyways, this was a tangent, but it's such a good film. And the reason I like the film was because it had human actors. And I'm not going to watch a film. I might watch it, an AI film. But I don't think I would enjoy it knowing that it was played by robots.
Yeah. But what if they give you the exact same emotion that a human could give you?
I don't think it's about the emotion. I think it's about the story. About this is a human being. Because that's part of the curiosity. When you watch a great film, chances are, I do this, I know other people who watch other films, they look up the cast. It's like, oh my God, that guy just did really amazing. What other things
so what's his name? Yeah.
And so imagine like you watch it. I mean, I guess you could build an AI and cast him in several films, and then the AIs could have fan bases.
How funny would that be?
That would be trippy.
Because, is Hatsune Miku a real person?
Who?
Hatsune Miku?
Is that like an anime guy?
She's a singer, but I think she might be a robot, AI robot. Is Hatsune Miku real?
You can look it up.
Can I look it up?
Yeah.
I know she's like, she's not like a VTuber style thing. You know what a VTuber is, right?
No.
So VTubers are streamers they have like
masks,
animation, like they're wearing
overlays?
a VR thing. Yeah. So you see like an animated character and they're streaming playing Minecraft or whatever.
In
but there's
VR?
but there's someone wearing like a suit doing a VR like.
So it's VR.
No, it's.
How are they overlaying something on top of them?
When we're watching a streamer, there's the video game and then the streamer in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the streamer being a real person, it's a character.
Oh,
For example,
how did they do that
hair.
technically?
They wear a headset and they connect their hands, so it's.
So it is VR.
Pretty much.
So it's like an outside camera perspective.
Yes.
Of their avatar.
Yes,
AR,
exactly.
VR, but they have to be playing VR to do.
Yeah. No, not playing. There's like a program for it or something like that. It's weird. Anyways, Hatsune Miku, is she a real person? Hatsune Miku is real. Hatsune Miku is fictional. Hatsune Miku is both. That's not helping me at all. Is there a person behind Miku? Sakiko Fujita, known better as is a Japanese voice actress. Okay, it is a real person. Never mind. So never mind.
It is freaky, and I was thinking about this while I was in the gym today, and I was like, oh, I sound like a broken record. But it is scary, man. Like, I just got into this industry, and you're telling me I might be replaced by robots?
I think we still have a couple of years.
We have a couple of years, and the thing is like SAG-AFTRA, so the Actors Union in America, and in Britain as well, they just went on strike. That's what the Hollywood strikes were about.
Oh yeah.
Like if you remember reading about that for literally most of last year, I think it was 182 days. Yeah. Imagine you're not allowed to create any film or any TV show in America.
Yeah.
Which is like that really hurt the industry.
It did. It definitely did. Yeah.
It did. Which is I've been reading about it. Yeah. So they're saying that's great. Jinx, you owe me soda.
I said Jinx first.
But I said you owe me a soda.
Okay, whatever.
Okay. They were saying that a bunch of producers were saying it's going to take like 6 to 8 months for Hollywood to catch up. So there might be a 6 to 8 months gap of no content.
Oh my God.
Yeah, where people just
You're
have to.
right.
Yeah, because people keep pumping out new stuff.
Yeah, no, because I forget the fact that they shoot and then like it'll come out like a couple of months.
So the stuff we're watching now has been made a year, 2, 3 years ago.
So when the time catches up, there might be just 6 to 8 months of nothing. I never thought about that. Oh
and I mean,
God.
People will rewatch other things, and I'm sure things will slip through the cracks. Clearly, you just watch animation movies, but
I watch a good movie too.
Yeah, well, that's a beautiful thing is there's enough content, and I think international films will slip through the cracks because and plus they've been
other like tinier scenes might get like
and producers have been really creative about it because they just didn't film in America. They're like, we're just going to go to like the UAE or like Romania or film there Europe and just film there.
It's actually pretty smart.
But it is scary. It really is scary, dude. I do think that theater will always have a place in society.
Yeah, until they build robots.
Would you go to a theater show with robots though?
Oh, how cool would that be? Like Detroit Become Human? The video game.
Okay.
It's about androids that look like humans. They have like little circles here. to tell humans from androids.
That's what it's about.
Oh my god, how have you not played Detroit Become Human?
I've seen clips of it. No, I knew that it had something to do with robots, but I always thought that the robots looked like robots.
No, they are. And yeah, in the video game, the robots that want to blend in with humans will break their chip off, the circle, and then their skin just rebuilds normally, so they look like humans now.
So creepy.
It is such a good film.
I was scrolling
technically
video game, yeah. We've been getting into gaming a lot recently.
I've been gaming so often recently.
Yes.
I'm very proud of
So
myself.
Ramadan.
Yeah, but no. One thing about Detroit Become Human is it has so many endings and so many, because it's a story-made game. Like it's a game where you make your own story. It has so many alternatives that the script is longer than the whole Lord of the Rings series. Imagine.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the developers really put in time with the alternatives.
No. One of the best made.
I can't. But we've talked
games.
about Detroit Become Human on 3 podcasts now?
Have we?
I think so.
And you still haven't played it.
I mean, I can't. I literally don't have a PlayStation with me right now.
I'll get you the game. Just play it. I'll take you out.
I'd rather watch 50 action films.
Those are action films. You'll see sequences that you can put into a film, I think.
I'm just so excited to go back, man, because I've been talking to this martial arts group, and I've been getting back into Muay Thai.
Is it the one in Shirgiya that you were talking to me about?
Yeah.
Oh, I might join.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saudi action fighters. Shout out to Saudi action fighters. Yeah, so I'm very excited to start making stuff with them. And I've been getting back into Muay Thai lately, and I love martial arts so much. So this is my current training split, and I'm really happy about it. I think I've found probably the most fun and the most realistic and the most effective training plan for me. So weight training 3 days a week, combination of hypertrophy and strength.
Yeah.
It's pretty long workouts though, 1.5 to 2 hours.
Oh wow.
Sometimes 2 hours and a half, full body. And then I do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, I practice Muay Thai. Because I change gyms and I just do heavy bag work. And what I've been doing recently is 6 rounds. 6 3-minute rounds. Real fight. Literally a real fight. But real fights are only three rounds. At least in amateur levels. Depends. So when I first started, amateur, it was only 3 rounds. 3-minute rounds. But I've been doing 6 just because I want to train longer.
Yeah. Helps with stamina.
It helps with stamina. And before, I used to just do freestyle in the sense of just doing whatever. But now, what I'll do is, before the round starts in that 1-minute break, I'll think of a combo in my head, like cross, hook, cross, switch kick. And then I'll just do that combo over and over again the whole round. Because you're basically drilling. Yeah. It's kind of how we do practice with pads. And so today I picked 6 combos and it just felt so good. And the cool thing is I hit the bag with intensity, dude. Yeah. You need to come and I'll try to film it to just put it on my Instagram because it's cool. So it's cool to see other people staring at me. People will literally stop their workout and just come look at, and I can feel their eyes. Yeah. And I'm trying to keep the intensity, and they just stare for half a minute, up to a minute. They'll go back to their work, and then sometimes they'll just come peek. That's funny. And it's always dudes, by the way. Yeah. It's always dudes who I can tell are interested in martial arts. And it's cool. Yeah. It's kind of showing off. And then you know when they're watching that I go extra hard.
Yeah. Because you have viewers now. You have to, you know?
It's crazy, dude. That's why I'm telling you. Just sign the contract, boy. Sign the contract, buddy.
I feel in general, the more audience you have, the better you perform, no matter what that is. The more people around me, the funnier I want to be. You know?
1,000%.
Yeah. And we were playing volleyball, and there are people around us that I wouldn't say we're watching, but they'd glance at us every now and then. Mm-hmm. So when I feel the eyes on me, I'm okay, I need to perform even better, and I'd go and spike even harder.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And we'd pop off and high five.
And that's the thing with acting, man. I don't think acting is an art or a craft or a hobby, whatever, that you can do alone. If nobody's watching it, what's the point? I mean, you can do it in rehearsal. Yeah. But it has to lead up to something. You either have to audition or you have to submit a self-tape. Someone has to, even if you send it to just friends. But if you're just acting and nobody's seeing it, then it's almost like a waste.
I think that, would you say it's the same for sports, athletes?
I wouldn't say it's the same as
because what's the point of a basketball player if nobody's going to watch him?
Because in that sense, eventually you're going to play with other people and those other people are going to watch you.
The people playing?
The people playing against you. Yeah. You're playing with them. So they're it's all about...
you would consider those watch. Okay,
yeah, they're assessing your performance. There is some... I feel with any true craft, sport, literally athletic pursuit that it has to lead to assessment of some sort.
Yeah.
If you're not being assessed on it, then why do it? You know? And I get it. Some people love to paint in private. That's beautiful.
Did you say paint?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But eventually you do want to share your work with others. Like,
yeah,
that's part of being an artist. It's like, oh my God, this is this thing that I created. I want to share this with you. In basketball, this is what I've been practicing for 5 years.
Yeah, I want to dunk on someone.
Yeah, I want to share my practice with you.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, yeah, acting's the same, no?
Acting is the same, but what I am saying, at least this is a note to myself, is like, just share your work. Really share your work, even though it's scary, even though it might be embarrassing, but share your work.
You said there was an app where you do
Scenebot. Yeah. So I still do that
for you.
It's been great.
How often have you been like uploading on?
So once a month. But so I have this script that I want to do. It's due in 16 days. So basically, I have a month to submit one take, which is not a lot. You can do more, but you can only submit one submission.
Yeah.
So they give you like 5-6 scripts. You could technically record all 6, but you can only submit one take.
Yeah, so you could do your favorite.
Yeah. But that, like, to me, I've thought about, every week I can do a script and just for the practice.
Yeah, just for the practice.
But no, I love Scenebot, and it's something that I think will keep my hands in the industry no matter what.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Have you ever gotten on the leaderboards that you were talking about?
Yeah, I made the top 10 last month.
Actually?
Yeah. Well, no, I made I made honorable mentions.
Okay.
Or honorable select, but I didn't make top 10. Yeah.
So honorable mention is like what?
But I have made the top 10 before. Yeah. As a kid, I think I was like 17 when I made top 10.
Oh.
Which is crazy.
Have you ever gotten number 1?
No. But that's the thing, because other people have to vote for you. So which I've been thinking about what I said about like posting
game.
it. It is. So it's not based on
actual performance.
Yeah.
Because if you have a following, then you just say, guys, I uploaded this. Can you go vote for me?
True, but that's kind of cheap. I think the way it works right now is that it's a mix of both.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Which I don't think there's a shame.
But you can't say it's 100% like just performance based. Yeah, okay, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, but still, I think it's great practice.
But what are the odds you do get number 1?
There's only one way to find out. I mean, I've only been back. I've only literally submitted to Scenebot like 3 times in my life.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I've just done it for 4 months.
You talked about it for a while.
I've had it for a while.
Yeah.
Well, no, I only missed 1 month last month because we were just so busy, man.
Yeah,
with scripts.
We have been.
Like, I was already acting, so I'm like, why would I distract myself with something that's just something else when I have a literal script that I have to analyze, you know? But now that we do have more time, I definitely want to get back into it.
Ramadan has been so freeing because they give us half days. It's so nice. Like, we've just been so...
I've been watching shows, been watching films. There is actually this show that I really want to talk about, and to the viewer. It's called Khuyut al-Ma'azib, and I'm very, very, very proud just because I'm Hassawi. I'm from Al-Hassa. Al-Hassa means a lot to me. I was born in Al-Hassa.
Yeah.
I go there every single week when I'm in Saudi. Even when I was in Riyadh, man, I would drive 4 hours every week just to see my grandparents and to be in Al-Hassa.
Every week?
Every week.
It's probably terrible for your car.
Oh, it was terrible for my car, terrible for my mental health. I probably should stop doing it.
Like, I don't mind going because I have family in Riyadh and I live in Al-Khubar, which is also a 4-hour drive. Mm-hmm. We go like every
It's 3 hours to be fair. Al-Hassa is closer.
We go every 3 weeks, you know, like
I used to go every weekend.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah. To be fair, my grandfather was in a very like tough position, so I had to like
definitely different.
Yeah, I really had to. I wanted to spend time with him, and I just loved. So, anyways, it's a 30-episode show in Ramadan that's about 1960s Al-Ahsa and about Khuyut al-Ma'azib, which basically means al-Ma'azib is someone who is a craftsman. Okay. And Khuyut means strings, so it literally translates to the strings of the craftsman. The craftsman. And one of the main characters there, Abdul Muhsin Nimr, who, oh my God, look up to that man.
Is that the name of the main character or the name of the actor?
The actor. The actor.
What's his character?
Such a talented actor. Abu Isa. Abu Isa is his name. He is a wealthy man who is a craftsman. Yeah. And he owns Bshut. So basically, a place. So the bisht is like a Saudi traditional dress. It's very expensive, by the way. It costs thousands of riyals. And he is the one who is basically a tailor, a bisht tailor, a cloak tailor. But he's also like a real a-hole. And he hires a bunch of kids and he just beats the crap out of them every day. Like literally, you talk back to him, boom, you're getting whooped, and that's how it was.
I saw a father beat his daughter today on the beach, which is
like actually hit her.
Like actually hit her
in France.
In France, it was
kind of legal.
It was. We were playing volleyball, and then I look over there, and I think she did something to like make him mad, and then he just grabs her and he like smacks her behind, and it looked like a painful hit, and then she starts crying, and I was like, let's keep playing volleyball. Because what am I supposed to do? I mean,
look. I'm not condoning domestic abuse.
But
I can't even say that. No,
don't.
Like please. I'm not. I'm gonna stop talking right now. But I was just gonna say what I'm trying to get at is I've been spanked as a kid, and I would rather be spanked than actually hit in the face. You know?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
but it's still not good.
If you're gonna hit your kid,
and hey, this is coming from the person being hit.
Yeah,
I would rather. That's just where like even in a like if I was in a fight. I'd rather get low kicked than kicked in the head.
Punched in the face, yeah. What?
So feel bad for the little girl, but at least she didn't get slapped. Because when you said he was gonna hit her, I was scared because I would have to like report that, you know?
No, yeah.
Oh my god! What if I'm like a successful actor 20 years from now and they pull that moment of where Hussain starts up saying, "I don't commend domestic abuse, but..."
Yeah, it's like the people that are like, "I'm not racist," but... And then they just say the most racist, vile stuff.
Yeah, no, but I think that's what I really love about our generation is... I mean, there's bad apples here and there, but I feel like... I'd like to think that our generation is less likely to beat their children than the generation before us.
Yeah, probably.
Would you say that's a fair assessment?
Definitely. Because we've been through the beatings. We know we don't want to...
But isn't that a thing like every generation?
Yeah.
But they just went through it. They're like, yeah, it happened to me, so it's happening to you, man.
Exactly. But I think we're the generation that is like, okay, let's not do that, you know? Because I feel like the generation before us is like, oh, I got beat, so why shouldn't I beat my children? Something like that. I don't know.
But also I think knowledge, because we're also well connected, we kind of know that doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Every time I did something bad and I got beat for it, I never did it again. So technically it doesn't work.
But it might have worked in your case, but there's so many cases of like...
Oh, or just beating them just ends up like not teaching them at all. And they end
Isn't that like the classic bully story? Like you watch any comedy sketch and it's like, yeah, I got bullied, so I'm going to put my insecurities onto you by bullying you.
Yeah, literally. Ugh.
Key and Peele's so good.
Did you get bullied?
Did I get bullied? I got bullied a lot. I got bullied a lot, man. People don't know this. Like, people see me as this, like, happy, go-getting guy, but I was bullied from day one, man. Like straight out the womb? Like, 6 years old, getting bullied. Like, in kindergarten. I mean, how can you bully a womb child at that?
I don't know. That was the joke. Because you said day one, so I had to.
I think I might have been bullied as a 2-year-old. Because I had cousins. They probably hated me.
Yeah, I wasn't really, like, I only have, like, 3 cousins older than me, I think.
You didn't grow up with cousins?
I have cousins my age and a little younger than me, but I'm older than me. I only have 3 or 4. 5, maybe. Wait.
Dude, there were cousins my age that were bullying me. All right, to be fair.
Do I really only have 4 older cousins than 5 older cousins than me? It's 5. Only 5.
I have probably, like, are you saying, like, from immediate,
both sides, 5.
But,
I'm
like, immediate
cousins,
immediate
cousins.
Uncles and aunts?
Yes.
For me, let me think. Oh my god, I might be at like 50.
How many aunts and uncles do you have, by the way?
I have from my dad's side.
I'm talking immediate. Yes.
Immediate total?
Yes.
Like
from both sides.
15 almost. 16,
from
17 from both sides.
That's about
almost 20.
Almost. I have what?
14? No, 20.
I have 14 almost.
20.
Both sides, yeah.
Like 18 to 20.
I think I have 9 from my dad's and 6
and like on average
15.
each one of them would have like 4 or 5 kids. So you're talking about a 50 to 100 person family.
Yeah. But in both families, my mom and dad were second oldest, so we came before the other siblings. You know, like, my dad and mom were both my mom was the first of her family to get married, but my dad is the second to get married.
But here's the thing about me: when I was bullied, I was never this big. I was always a small kid.
Yeah.
And so when people did bully me, I almost had to resort to like verbal abuse to abuse them back.
Yeah.
And dude, I would say some nasty things. Like, because I tried beating them up with my hands. I couldn't. I was too weak. So I had to resort
Violence didn't work.
So I turned to emotional trauma.
Yeah. Did that work?
Man. It did. But at some point I had to like pull back, you know?
Yeah.
Like at first, revenge is sweet. but then you keep going and then you just feel bad.
Yeah.
Like I remember, and especially in the US, in Saudi, it would never get that deep because they were my friends. You know when you're friends, like you fight with them, but then you make up later?
Yeah, literally 30 minutes later.
But when I moved to America and I was 6 years old, didn't know a single word of English, I was like hardcore bullied. And I can't hit them because like I know better. You know, I was 6 years old, but I understood if I hit these kids, something's bad's going to happen to me or my parents. So
you get deported.
Who knew, man? And I remember, man, there's this one kid called Trey. Trey, if you're listening to that, he probably isn't. But dude, I remember
definitely isn't. What do you mean probably?
That would be crazy. There's like a one. Anyways,
Trey, if you're watching this, you suck.
It's 7th grade. I'm on the childhood playground of J.J. Finley. That's the name of my elementary school. And it's like one of my first weeks there. I'm like super nice. I have these big ears. Imagine a little short Hussain, big ears, smiling. For some reason, I couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah.
I almost thought it was a disease.
You're like the Joker, where he can't stop laughing.
Oh,
it's a disease for him.
Like it was literally like this.
Oh,
I was like,
creepy.
I was like, oh no, I don't want to smile.
That's
I would
creepy.
try to be sad. That's how much. That's why I got offended the other day when you called me a pessimist, because I was like, no. Like in my blood, I'm an optimist. So imagine there's this kid who's like so happy he can't stop smiling. I mean, when I would get sad, I would not smile.
You're just like smiling and crying.
So anyways, this happy kid is there. It's recess time. I'm so scared. And this kid, Trey, he just walks up to me. He's like, what? I don't know, maybe like 50 centimeters taller than me.
Yeah.
He was either a grade.
50 centimeters?
That's a lot, right? Yeah, I was
a meter.
Okay, maybe 20 centimeters.
Yeah, okay.
Like if I was here, he was like here.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's 50.
I'm mathematically challenged.
Yes.
Anyways, he comes up to me and I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be my friend, all right? And I look at him like, hi, Trey. And he just said, Hussain, your dad's a cow. And then he just walks away.
Your dad's a cow. That's what he said.
That's what he said. I still remember it. And then I was just like, oh my God. Where'd you call my dad a cow? I love my dad. And I was butthurt, bro. I was so hurt. I was like almost crying.
The trashiest insult ever.
But this is a guy who doesn't know English.
Yeah.
So to me, and I just like, I thought that everyone was so nice. And I wanted to snitch on him, but I knew better. I knew that snitches get stitches. And so after that day, it was just a rivalry. It was me against Troy. And then as I learned English, the more I progressed, the better my curse words got. And then it got to a point where I became the bully.
Yeah.
And then they had to tell my parents that I was the bully. And then that's when I laid back because I got grounded for it. But yeah, that's my funny story of how I became my worst enemy.
You literally did. But I'm going to pull us back to snitches get stitches.
Okay.
So in 4th grade, I did 4th grade in America. Every other year I've done in Saudi. But 4th grade specifically, I did in America. And I was sitting next to a girl named Piper. Piper, if you're watching this, I'm sorry for all the abuse because let me tell you a story. Piper was a straight A student. Mm-hmm. I was not a straight A student. So, and we had connecting tables. So it was two students, everybody at one table. And Piper's next to me. And every time there was a quiz or like homework that I didn't do, I'd be like, Piper, can I like copy off of you, right? And I would, and she'd let me, and then she'd be like, I'm going to go tell the teacher now. Like, why'd you let me, first of all? But forget that. And I'd be like, no. Snitches get stitches. You're going to be like a bad person if you snitch on me. Like, I'd manipulate. Crazy 9-year-old Adnan, manipulator. Crazy. I'd be like, no, if you do that, what? And I went like a full term of just that. And then eventually the teacher caught me. She didn't even tell me. Mm-hmm. The teacher literally just caught me cheating. And she was
snitched.
like, what?
You thought she snitched?
No.
Okay.
She was like, Adnan, why are you cheating? And that's where the straw broke the camel's back. And Pepper was like, yeah, he's been cheating this whole time, by the way. Like, the whole term. And I was like, what do I do now? And the teacher was like, we could, like, make you restart the year, right? Because all of your work was basically not yours. I was like, but it wasn't all my work. I did a lot of my work. I didn't. So Mrs. What was her name?
What ended up happening to you?
Oh, they made me skip every recess for the next term and like write an apology letter every single recess.
It was that serious? You skipped so you got detention.
Not every, but it was like a good month of no recess when I'd play basketball with the boys and everything.
What would you do in the recess?
Well,
You'd study
during the punishment. Oh, every single time I'd write an apology letter to Piper and to the teacher. Every
they disciplined
single,
you, dude.
every
But honestly,
single
good for that
reason.
teacher, because someone had to put you in your place. You're a cheating butthole.
It didn't stop me. I still cheated after. But yeah, no, that was hilarious.
Anyway, look,
every time think back on it.
actually, I don't think I trust people who didn't cheat in school.
Who didn't cheat? Yeah, you're right.
Like,
If you didn't cheat, you suck, bro.
and it's obviously as an adult, like you shouldn't cheat.
Yeah.
And I guess there is an analogy to it, like, but do you think that the cheaters in school ended up becoming the cheaters in real life? Because there are some like cheaters.
Oh yeah, they're
like the Sandler family who in America basically made billions of dollars off of opioids. Like they knew that opioids were poisoning people, and they got the entire population addicted to heroin.
That's crazy.
And basically like masked all of the effects and lobbied against it. Like, do you think those kids cheated in school?
Oh, they definitely did. Like,
And they just didn't
but I
stop?
don't think cheaters just become bad people, you know? I'd like to think I'm not a bad person.
No, I would like to think so the same about myself, but I'm just thinking out loud here.
Yeah, no. Fair
Like,
enough.
what would a person who has never cheated in their entire life in school, what would they look like today?
Probably the most boring person on the planet. If you haven't cheated at least once in your life,
Come on.
I apologize.
Like,
That
I feel
sounds
like
boring.
elementary school is where maybe that's what it is. Like, you have until middle school to get it corrected, and then in high school you can cheat a little bit.
Yeah.
But by college, you can still cheat a little bit, but like, relax.
In my college life, I haven't cheated once.
Okay.
But everything before that, I cheated.
Not once.
Maybe like for online exams in COVID, the first term.
I think there was a lot of that.
Yeah,
There was.
But
a
like
lot
the
of
second
that.
we became like face to face again.
Oh no! I've
cheating,
never cheated. Like, one, I've never plagiarized, which is something like I hold to heart
I've
because
never plagiarized either.
to me plagiarism
AI,
to me plagiarism is more of a, have you like used AI for assignments
for every
and
single essay, for every single essay,
and
Last
pretended
year-
like it was yours?
Yeah, I'd put my name on.
You
that.
shot yourself in the foot, man.
Why?
Because I really think those essays could have developed, because you were talking about this. You wanted to be more articulate and all that. I think if you wrote those essays yourself, it would have forced you
I
to
was
think.
reading them, so like,
It's not the same. And this is coming from someone who did use AI a lot.
yeah.
And I think I did use it a little bit, but I've never used it to. I've used it to aid my research, but I've never used it to write my own words.
Interesting, yeah.
Because it just feels dirty, and it's not the cheating. It's like I feel like I'm cheating myself.
Yeah. I actually recently used AI to tweak my script. So, Tolu the other day was talking about how he was rereading his script to make sure every character sounds like their character. Instead of seeing like a mix in between the two.
To have
And I was-
distinct voice.
Yeah,
for each
exactly. To
character.
give each character
I
their
told
own
you
voice.
that too.
No, but he was talking about it specifically. Like he was saying, that's what I'm going to fix. And I was like, I want to fix that too. So I go into my script and I have a character named MT Sizzlin who is a rapper. And I was like, he doesn't sound like a rapper. Like, this isn't what Eminem would say, you know, the way I'm reading his dialogue. So I like what I have written. And some of the dialogue I did make rappery. But I was like, some of these just sound way too normal to be like a rapper's dialogue. So I'd go into ChatGPT and I'd copy paste the exact dialogue and I'd be like, how would a rapper say this? Or how would a gangster say this? And I'd input it and they'd give me an exact version. And I'm like, oh, I like that word. I like that word. I like that word. And then I'd rewrite the dialogue using the words that they think are gangstery or rappy.
And were the suggestions any good?
Oh, very good.
Okay.
I had so much fun rewriting the script.
Wow. Maybe it's because you gave it such a specific prompt.
Exactly. So it wasn't.
Yes.
It wasn't
Yes.
robot-y. I gave it my dialogue, a human written dialogue, and I just said make it.
That is
make
the
it-
best use case of
yeah,
it.
make
What
it
you talked
gangstery.
about, that is how writers and artists can utilize AI.
It was so
but
useful.
for me, I've kind of lost hope with ChatGPT just because it's so crap, man. Like
Yeah.
as a I'd like to call myself a writer. Obviously, I'm still learning and I'm developing, but I just don't like what it gives me. It just blurts out ChatGPT. And at this
Yeah.
point, you know, like you go into the comment section, I can basically detect who's a bot and who's a real
Yeah,
person.
for sure. But that's why I use it specifically. I just put and it wasn't like I was copying and pasting its answer. I would.
You were
paraphrase
thinking
it. I
about
would
it.
paraphrase it and use
Good,
the words that I
good,
liked.
good,
You know.
Good.
Like there's a part where he says it feels like my ears are bleeding, and I was like, that doesn't sound good. And then ChatGPT gave me just a bit more of this, and my
Do you have
ears
an
would be-
example of like what ChatGPT's alternative was to that?
Yeah, this is it.
Okay.
It said a bit more of that, and my ears would be leaking red. I love that, bro. I loved that, so I put it obviously.
That's
in
such
this
a ChatGPT response, but it's good. It's good.
But it was I just found it
Yeah.
funny, so I was like, I'm definitely leaving that.
Yeah.
And then I have a bunch others that I don't remember. 'Cause it was
No, the AI revolution is, dude, it's taken things. I was watching a video the other day of some people. They just like started this company, and they basically built OpenAI's ChatGPT into a humanoid robot. So they had a humanoid robot, and it can like peel a banana.
That's
It can wash dishes,
crazy.
and it has this human voice. I'll send you the video, but it's
Yes, please.
freaky. It's
Speaking
freaky.
Of wash dishes, I just started using my dishwasher.
On the topic of AI, I found out this thing. It's called a dishwasher.
The most broken device ever.
It's great.
It saves me so much
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I do manual dishes. I do them every single night for at least like I'd be there for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes just doing dishes. Now I just pop them in that baby and
But it doesn't work with pots and pans, and it doesn't always.
does.
Pots
It
and
literally
pans?
does. Yeah, you just have to put them in the top shelf, flip.
Well, to be fair, you're not really cooking it. None. What you're making is like basic stuff. So
I know.
it's a thing. Grease, like hakuka. Try getting a dishwasher to wash kabsa.
Yeah,
The
I cook rice
hakuka.
with hekka at the bottom and it does it perfectly. It's fine. Even at home, we do dishwashers with all that
Where
stuff.
do you? So did you run out of pods? Because I know the residents.
Did they offer those?
No. They gave you some at the start, but now
Yeah,
how are you
those
washing?
I gave away like a long time ago. I bought my own pods.
And they fit the same size. You'll have to send me pictures of them.
It's finished. I bought it
We
from
might have to
Spar.
apply that. To me, I don't know. I like washing. It's not that I like them, but it's kind of a ritual. Because
saves you
I
so
know
much
I
time,
can
though.
wash it like better, you know?
Just push it in, put it in the dishwasher. The ones that you think aren't clean enough, just manually wash
Usually
those.
what people do is they'll just rinse it with water and just get rid of the
That's what I do,
food and then
yeah.
just put
and
then
it
it does.
it does the job perfectly. And it's so nice.
I'm
I'm
glad.
such a lazy human.
What's funny is that I discovered dishwashing around 20 as well. But I never stuck with it.
Yeah. No, it's been saving me so much time. Why wouldn't I stick with it?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, because
This is actually wait, sorry. I mean, this is like your first time living alone, isn't it?
yeah, literally,
How has that experience been?
pretty insane. I don't know how to word it out, but it's nice. I feel like I don't have responsibilities, you know?
Shall we?
Yeah, because I was the man of the house. I literally was. Because my parents are divorced, so I live with my mom. I'm literally the man of the house, which I don't mind, by the way. Like, I'm not complaining.
Did everyone like? You can't complain. Like we love being, but it's just a lot.
No, I don't
you
want
know?
to complain. It's my duty. That's fine.
Of course.
But I'm just saying.
But sometimes, like, I do have friends. I don't mean to interrupt. It does get. Sometimes it's like, is this really necessary? Like, do I have to do this right now? I have other important things that I need to do.
No, my mom was lenient with.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like if I had to take the car to get fixed, if it was like we need the car tomorrow, then yes, I'm going now.
Of
and
course.
that's totally fine. But if we didn't need the car for the next week, for example, then I'd be able.
My
to do it
thing
whenever.
is like, oh, you need to take a plate of sambusa and then like go drive 20
Oh,
minutes.
you just got
to
bad
go.
errands. I'm sorry, bro. I got like important errands, and so, but now I feel like I don't have to do anything. You know, it sounds
refreshing.
nihilistic or stoic,
It's not
but it's
stoic.
just
What you just threw in two completely unrelated.
because I was
things.
reading something about how nihilism, stoicism, and then two other things that I don't remember the names of.
Absurdism.
Something like that, where it's all just nothing matters. Something
Yeah.
like that.
So nihilism is nothing matters. Sad face.
Yeah.
Absurdism is nothing matters. Happy face.
Oh, happy face. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then stoicism is also nothing matters, but like Chad face. Anyway, and so it just feels like I wake up. It sounds lonely, but it's actually freeing, you know? Where I wake up, I'm like, what do I have to do today? No groceries today? Okay, I guess I'll chill at home, you know? Like that's literally it. I'll go to the gym when I need to go to the gym. I'll go to school when we have school hours. But other than that,
It's a level of
it's like-
freedom.
it is a level of freedom. Because when I'm at home with my family, I never know when I'm about to do something, you know? Because I'll be in my room, like, just chilling, and then my mom will be like, Adnan, we need this, that, that. I'm like, okay, I'll go get this, that,
I
that.
think that's the Arab experience, by the way. Like every Arab kid is just like, Yeah, and you just kind of have to give into that schedule,
Yeah.
which to me, that's why I love my parents. But if I am able to afford my own place, I think it might be more productive for myself and also my mental health if I do live alone. You
Yeah.
know, like I would rather rent my own place and also have the freedom to create content. Like, how do you feel about creating content at home? Do you ever kind of feel like, oh, I'm not really comfortable, like
I'll be
shouting?
screaming my lungs out, bro.
Oh,
during
really?
Streams.
Okay. Okay.
And I have the audacity to go shush the house. I'm like, guys, I'm streaming. Don't be too loud. like that's how.
You just become the tyrant of the house.
But it's only for like an hour or two, so it doesn't even.
You only
matter.
stream for an hour or two?
No, I do 2 hours every day.
That's
not
still, I
every
feel
day,
like,
but every
pretty
time
short for streamers. Like, people go 3 hours,
I
4
have
hours.
a life, bro.
You do have a life. You do have a
And
life.
I'm Muslim, so I have to pray. You know. So
you can take prayer breaks in streams. Haven't you seen?
I don't like doing breaks during my streams.
Well, because you have Western viewers who don't speak Arabic. But I've streamed before, and I do take prayer breaks.
Oh yeah,
I literally have
do
a
Western
screen.
viewers, yeah, literally.
I have a screen that's, you know how they have like, oh, please, I'll be right
please
back.
Wait. Yeah,
Yeah, and it just says, please, I'll be back. Prayer break.
That's fine. That's
Yeah, and then the
totally fair,
audience can go pray too.
Yeah, so I do after Isha. That way I know I don't have any prayers left, and I do 2 hours, and then I have dinner, and then I sleep. That's how
I miss streaming.
I do
man.
really miss streaming. I
miss
have my laptop.
streaming.
I can stream if I want to. It's just I don't know what I would stream.
Minecraft.
I'm not playing Minecraft.
Why not?
I probably could.
What's your problem with Minecraft?
I don't have a problem with Minecraft. I'm a Minecraft speedrunner. Guess how fast I beat the game, man. It's not a good number, by the way.
5 hours.
No, okay, it's not that bad.
2 hours.
2 hours and 3 minutes. I beat the game in 2 hours and 3 minutes.
That's actually pretty fast.
Pretty cool, right?
That's actually
Yeah,
really
yeah,
cool.
that's what I'm saying.
Like, thinking that I've never beat like Minecraft Survival
In your life.
in my life.
That is, with all due respect,
Sad.
pathetic.
It's pathetic, right?
Because
Because I
call
just
yourself a gamer.
well, yeah. You know why? Because my ambitions are always too high.
Yeah.
I
Why?
always want to
Why?
build like
like
mansions.
a mansion. Yeah, you're that type of
bro,
Minecraft player.
But I have such a cool mansion. I think, like, you know what I do? I
Yeah.
land my world.
I don't doubt that. I just
Sco Buffs is my world. But the Buffaloes are CUC.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I need to go back to that world because I have an RTX 2070 Super.
Yeah.
And so I can have ray tracing in Minecraft,
Yeah.
and it's gorgeous. It's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
that
I
is
have
a
I have a
pretty
barn, and barn has like, I don't know, 50 cows, and then I have an underground chicken den.
Why underground? Give them some sunlight.
It's glass covered.
Oh, okay. I guess.
So there's glass covered and there's a trapdoor.
Wow, yeah. You really do care about your animals.
Oh yeah. And so just to like 100 chickens. Oh, this is bringing back memories.
Yeah.
And then the chicken farm, for whatever reason, is also my like inventory.
Interesting.
Like, you know how you have to have
Yeah.
like a storage with all the signs that
Yeah.
have all your materials and stuff. And then I have another portal by the cow farm. And then I have two houses. One, so it's all of this. Imagine a lake and a mountainside.
Yeah.
So a beautiful, gorgeous lake with like reflections because of the ray tracing.
Yeah.
And I built a pier with fences, like a really long pier, almost like 60 blocks. So imagine 60 fences on this side, 60 fences on this side, and just this beautiful cottage, just like a dark oak cottage. And when I build houses in Minecraft, I do roofs, like
Yeah.
roofs with stairs.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's different colored stairs. And then you come in, there's a white carpet. Okay. It's beautiful, man. And then a bed in the corner. It's really baby cottage.
Yeah.
You got your furnace, you got your crafting table, you got your mini chest just for like the expense. That's
Yeah.
where I keep all my diamonds and all of my
I have an ender chest.
and then I have a painting in as well. I have just like a beautiful painting. What else? And just a few torches, pretty basic. And then so that's just the cottage. This is where I keep the expensive stuff.
Yeah.
That's where my spawn is. And then you leave there and then you see this massive mansion. I'm talking like متر مربع, like 200 متر مربع, which is like 200
blocks.
like 200 square.
Yeah,
That's
so
big.
200 blocks, 200 blocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's big. 3 stories with a,
Oh, wow,
a
that's big.
curling up like staircase.
Of course.
Downstairs has this massive living room with a carpet as well. And you know how you use like stairs as couches?
Yeah.
So I have the couches there. There's a dining table. There's just like
I
a...
have one question. Would you play with people on this map?
No, it's just...
Then what's the point?
I don't know. It's just cool. My hope is that I can invite friends eventually.
One day. Yeah.
I think I have invited my little brother because I play on Bedrock, and so you can. No, wait. Yeah, no, that's Java. You can transfer worlds.
Yeah.
Anyways, I have to finish. Describing my house. Okay. You go up the stairs. There's 5 bedrooms in case you have guests.
Of course.
Of course. There's my master bedroom, which is basically twice the size of the cottage. Just chests, beds, and all that. You leave, and then there's just a bookshelf, expansion table. What are those called? Enchantment table area. And then just a glass window that looks out onto the cow farm. Because why not? And then if you go up, it's just an attic. And then if you go up more, it takes you to the roof. And imagine this big, 200, 400 meter square is all covered by stairs.
Yeah.
So I probably spent 10 hours building that mansion. And that's why I've never beat the game.
Fair enough. I'm the type of gamer that doesn't... I realize this. So me and my brother would play Borderlands, split screen. Mm-hmm. My brother would always be like, oh, let's do this side mission. I'm like, no, let's just do the main objective. Why would we do side missions? I've never been a side mission kind of dude. I just want to beat the game, you know? So Minecraft, I go straight to beating the game.
Have you played Red Dead?
No, actually. I played the first one, but when I was way younger, so I don't remember it.
Red Dead Redemption 2 has some of the most fun side missions ever.
I want to play the game. It's such a good game from what I've heard.
I haven't finished it, unfortunately. I've only played 30, 40 hours of it. It's a long game. I haven't beat games in a while, honestly. The last game... This is crazy. The last story game that I beat was The Last of Us 2. It's not bad.
Didn't that come out in 2020? Yeah. So 4 years ago was the last time you beat a game. That's crazy.
I've basically switched to multiplayers now.
Yeah, fair enough. I beat a game a year ago, I think, on stream.
But now you've got me to Minecraft. My thing with Minecraft, though, and I guess I can get your suggestion here, is I kind of run out of things to do. I literally have to Google things to do in Minecraft.
Beat the game, maybe.
What do I do?
To beat the game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So you go to the Nether.
Okay.
And then
I know you have to go to the end, but how do I get to the end?
So you go to the Nether, first of all.
Okay.
You have to find a Nether fortress.
Okay, so I can get blaze rods?
So you can get blaze rods.
Okay.
You need at least 6.
Okay.
But that's also RNG, so I'd get 7 or 8.
What's RNG?
Random number generator.
Oh.
So when you throw an Ender Eye, it has a chance of breaking or a chance of dropping back. Okay. So that's RNG, and it has ruined runs for some players.
But aren't Ender Eyes for teleportation?
No, those are Ender Pearls.
Oh.
So you need blaze rods. You need 6. Every blaze rod turns into 2 blaze powder or blaze essence or whatever it's called. And then to make an Ender Eye, you need an Ender Pearl and blaze essence. So you need 12 pearls and 6 blaze rods because there are 12.
Where do I get Ender Eyes? You just kill Endermen?
Either kill Endermen or trade with piglins or villagers.
Piglins?
Yeah, in the Nether. Sorry.
Oh.
And then once you get the eyes, you throw them until they start flying in a direction, and you follow that direction. And then you go, and then you throw again, and then you go.
You just throw it into the air, and
and it flies. It tells you where the end fortress, whatever the end.
Yeah, that weird thing.
What's it called? Wait.
Dungeon.
No, it's like an end coliseum. Whatever. It's whatever. It's not a coliseum.
Okay.
But whatever.
It's like a
stronghold. The stronghold. There.
That's not a stronghold. I thought
that's what it's called.
I thought the stronghold is these other mobs that live in these brick, nether brick, and they can mess you up.
No, those are.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Those are the piglins.
Okay.
Anyways, so you go, and then at some point you're gonna throw the Ender Eye, and it's gonna fall downwards, and that's when you know you're above the thing.
You just dig down.
You dig down, obviously not in one thing. You might fall in lava, so do 2 pillars. Once you get there, the stronghold is you get lost. You have to find the portal, and then you fill the portal with eyeballs, and then you go inside and you beat the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to beat the Ender Dragon? My whole fear is I'm not prepared.
Put a bed outside of the end portal, and then just sleep there. Set your spawn point.
And
in my world, not world record.
When definitely not world running.
When I sped run my record,
that's actually pretty smart. And just fill up.
And
chests.
I died 3 times in the fight with a dragon. I died 3 times in the fight. Yeah.
And so basically, what you're saying is, build chests near the end portal and put diamond armor and weapons in case you die.
Just a bed, because you'll respawn and then go back and pick up your items.
Yeah. They don't burn up.
No. And the thing with the dragon is, the dragon doesn't constantly attack you, so you have time to go and get your stuff.
Does his health restart every time I leave?
It's a she. She lays an egg at the end of the fight. Okay. So, but her health does regenerate? It doesn't regenerate, but it refills with the pillars. Have you seen the end fight before?
Yeah.
So you have to break the things.
I watch
YouTube
videos.
Yeah. So and then you get. I don't remember if you die and then the dragon regains.
So let's say because with the bows you can destroy all the towers, and then you hit it, you reach half, it kills you. Yes. You come back, it'll still be half.
I
because it
think
can't
so.
regenerate.
I think.
Oh, so like I could probably if I
It's
spent
not
a
a hard
day,
fight.
if I spent a day in Minecraft, I could beat it. If you beat it in 2 hours,
You could beat it in
and
sub 4 hours.
What were your weapons? How like prepared were you?
Oh, iron weapons, iron armor. Not even iron armor. No armor at all. Yeah, just
Wow.
iron.
Just an iron sword?
And iron axe maybe.
And a bow?
And a bow. Yeah, that was it.
Where'd you get all the? Because things are rare in Minecraft. Where'd you get all the arrows?
In the fortress there are chests and stuff like that. In the Nether. So
In the
I got
Nether?
a bunch of stuff. Yeah. And that's it.
I think
Plus
next
trading
time,
with piglins,
next
they
time I
give
have
you a
my
bunch of
PC again, I'm gonna do a Minecraft.
Please
run.
beat it once. You can't call yourself a gamer without beating Minecraft.
But you know what's crazy? I've watched Minecraft before there even was an end to it.
Yes.
Were you the same?
I played Minecraft before there was an end to it.
Yeah, I played Alpha. I played Minecraft before there was hunger.
I played Minecraft when you would kill zombies and they drop feathers. Do you remember that?
I remember that, dude. I remember
Why
that.
would they drop feathers? I have no idea.
Literally, the only mobs were
zombies and pigs, right?
Zombies, pigs, creepers. Creepers have
Yeah.
always been around. And then skeletons came later, by the way.
Yeah.
Skeletons and spiders came
Yeah.
later.
You know that creepers were made by accident? Like the creature they made were by accident? Because they were trying to make a pig, and then it made the form of the creeper by accident. And they're like, okay, let's just make that a monster.
Creepers, they're not creepy.
Terrifying.
Terrifying, but they're so annoying. And like when you hear that sound,
yeah.
that's...
When they're behind you, bro, I've squealed before at a creeper.
And you can
behind
like
me.
feel them.
Yeah, especially when you're wearing a headset and there's surround
so
sound.
Annoying, dude. Like
You
I
literally hear
think the
right
anxiety of
behind
a creeper never goes away. Even for like
Never. I could
even for like legendary Minecraft
I've
players.
played Minecraft for 3 months in a row. I had a challenge where not 3 months, it was like a month and a half. But I was playing Minecraft every single day until I beat the game and made a record. Or not a record, but like beat the sped ran the game.
You know, for how much you like animations and kind of like nostalgia, I'm surprised that you're not a big Minecraft gamer. Because I feel like you would be a really good like young,
not boring,
young
but,
adult / kids YouTuber.
But
you do curse a lot.
Yeah, definitely couldn't be a kids YouTuber. Definitely not.
Yeah.
But I feel like
because you can make bank like that. Like
Oh,
Vicstar123, he basically like became a millionaire from Minecraft.
literally.
Like literally.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I don't know, Minecraft gets boring.
Does it?
Yeah.
I feel like
there is an end to things you can do in Minecraft. At least to my
but
entertainment.
if your imagination.
My imagination is not very strong, and I'm not good at crafting. So like, what's the point of building?
Now I'm wondering. Okay, so I think the summer of this talk, and thank you, viewer, for joining our Minecraft. Is as an actor, I should play more Minecraft because my acting coach tells us that, the most important thing is an actor's imagination, which I agree with.
Oh yeah.
An actor's imagination is the most important thing.
But what's a Minecraft imagination gonna do for you? I feel like
Minecraft has so much imagination.
Write books. That'll give
You can write a book in Minecraft.
So lame.
You know you can though, right?
Yeah, I know, because I saw a video of somebody. They're writing notes in class in Minecraft.
Bro,
in a
what's
book.
more than imagination than Hussain showing up to a lake and being like, yeah, this is my home. I'm going to build a village here. And you see nothing. All you see is empty mountains.
Yeah.
And I carved that mountain.
But
And then there was I removed the mountain.
Mount Rushmore. Literally.
I made my house there. So that's imagination. There was nothing and then I made it.
Fair enough.
And I mean, like the role play that you play with friends and online.
I don't know about roleplay, but I've played with friends. Yeah.
There's so much role play in Minecraft.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, do you remember the YouTube days when people would play like the Hunger Games?
Oh yeah.
When YouTubers would collab,
Yeah.
like pause
But
on
I'm talking,
pause.
if I were to play with my friends, where would the roleplay be?
I guess we just like it's just battles. Like when I play with my cousins, it's just like factions that form, like betrayals. Like you'll befriend someone and then you'll just like stab them in the back and then they'll hate you and then like a feud will start.
That's just me and my friends being me and my friends. I wouldn't call it role. Like, we'll just be like, I'll just punch my friend for no reason.
I guess you'd have to join servers then.
Yeah, definitely. Roleplay is definitely a servers thing, but I've never been a servers kind of guy.
Is Minecraft roleplay a thing? No, I'm trying to think of it.
It is. Have you seen Sam Gladiator? Do you know Sam Gladiator?
No.
He's a YouTuber. He used to do like Five Nights at Freddy's in Minecraft. So he'd bring a bunch of his friends to play as the animatronics, and he'd literally roleplay as like the... Very cool, by the way. Very cool. Me and my brother grew up with that. We would watch him, and he did a Yondir High School one.
That's something that I've been looking back at also. It's like, dude, I've always been kind of immersed in the entertainment sphere, and I think any good or like respectable artist, I feel like that's where their origins are. Because for me, I grew up on going to Disney World, going to like Universal Studios, like riding roller coasters. It's just always been a life of.
You said you haven't been to Universal.
No, I have been to Universal Studios.
What
The
was
one
the
in
two truths,
Florida,
one lie?
not the one in California.
Okay.
The bigger one, the better one is in Florida, obviously.
Is
But-
it?
Yeah, that's
thought
the bigger one.
okay.
That's the older
didn't know
one.
that.
Yeah, yeah. Even Disney, by the way, it started off in Florida.
Oh yeah, but the California one's way better. I've been to both.
Okay.
I think the California. At least from my experience, I think the
Sure.
California one's better.
Point of the being, it's like I've just always been immersed in the world of story, and now that I think of it, I feel like that left a lasting impression on me. You know,
Yeah.
like going to those amusement parks, being immersed in that world where there's like people literally in characters coming up to you,
Yeah.
pretending to be someone else, and you believe them. That's a suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, this is Mickey Mouse. Like in my head as a kid, I'm not like I'm freaking
There was
6,
not
7
a
years
person
old.
there. Yeah.
There wasn't a person
wasn't.
there.
It was
That's
Mickey
Mickey.
Mouse.
I remember I had this autograph book.
Bro, I went like a year ago and it still wasn't a person. That was Mickey Mouse. I took a picture
Yeah.
of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember I was a kid and like Jasmine from Aladdin came once, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's Jasmine!" And she wasn't wearing an outfit; like she was just
Yeah.
like makeup. And
Yeah, it's literally a girl, Jasmine. Yeah.
oh, it's Jasmine.
It's literally Jasmine.
Okay, so I had this like autograph book. It's a little tiny book. It's so cute, man. I hope I can find it, and it has all of the signatures.
Oh, I
that
still
got.
have the autograph book.
Do you
It's on my
still
shelf at
have
home,
it?
Yeah. I have.
And
autographs
by the
of
way, I
everybody.
read those. The squiggles are so bad. Like,
Why? It's so cool how they each have their own distinct.
like when I look back at it, it's just like.
Oh no, mine are like.
Because if you think about it, the dude in the suit, like, how are they
Yeah.
signing with these like?
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear has a stamp because his hands are plastic. He literally can't hold anything. He can't hold a pen. So he has a stamp built into his hand, and he just does this in your book.
Oh,
It's so funny.
those were the
Disney-
Disney days.
You
dude.
can't. Every time I go to Disney World, I feel like a child.
And now it's all gone to crap.
I don't. No, Disney World hasn't.
You know that Disney is going through like war right now.
Why?
So this is actually a really cool story. Highlight to me being a banker. So essentially, there's this dude. So Bob Iger runs Disney. He's the famous CEO. He's
Yes.
been running it for like 20,
Since Walt
30.
died, yes.
Yeah, pretty much. So you know this, yeah. But there's this other guy. I think his name is Nelson Peltz.
Okay.
So this dude owns a hedge fund. Do you know what a hedge fund is?
No.
A hedge fund is basically a pool of a lot of money
Okay.
where people like you and me, not you and me, wealthy people, they invest in hedge funds.
Yeah, we're not wealthy.
Yeah. Like I'm talking billionaires.
Yeah.
Billionaires give to hedge funds, and the hedge funds go out and invest their money. But they don't just buy, I mean, they do buy assets like gold and stuff, but mostly they buy public stocks.
Yes.
So basically, a company that's job is to buy stock in other companies. So this guy, Nelson Peltz, who owns this hedge fund, is like, okay, I don't like what Disney's doing right now. I don't own any shares of Disney. I have $40 billion. I'm going to go out in the public shares. So Disney's publicly traded. I'm going to buy $40 billion worth of stock. And that's going to put me on the board. So it's essentially a hostile takeover. He's an activist investor. And activist investors are basically guys who are like, yeah, I'm going to change a company because I don't like it.
Yeah.
With my money. And you're not going to do anything
crazy.
about it. And so
But what's Disney worth? Way more than 40 billion.
way more, but he paid enough. I think it might be more than 40 billion. Essentially, to now, I think Disney has like until April 14th. So if you're a shareholder in Disney, you get to vote on whether or not you want to add this man to the board or not. And he came up with a 130-page manifesto called Restore the Magic. Literally, like the
If he's
title
gonna
is
bring it back. That's so cool.
for him, yeah. For him, like Disney has been misstepping.
It has.
Like, and even financially speaking, he's like, you guys are investing in pointless stuff that isn't seeing returns. Why is Disney Plus separate from Hulu? And he basically came up with a 130-page strategy, him and his boys in the hedge fund.
So cool.
It's kind of really cool. And yeah, so I guess, but by the way, Disney hates this. Like Bob
can
Iger
imagine.
is at war because he's like, no, we're doing great. And now there's like, they're literally at war in the boardroom, and the Walt Disney family, so the family of Walt Disney, had to come out with an official statement saying, hey, we stand by with Bob Iger and we don't support the people that are trying to take over the company. And it's kind of really cool that
Why
like,
did I not hear about this?
it's a big deal. And
Not big enough, clearly.
to me, I think it's good because
If he's bringing
any
back Magic,
challenge of
oh, yeah.
power where it has to restore their or rethink their strategy, I think it's a good thing.
No, I think that's healthy. Yeah.
I kind of hope he wins because I love a good underdog story.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, how cool would it be if he won?
and I think he wants to oust Iger as well.
Oh, it's quite evil.
Like
But it's cool.
it's kind of
Yeah.
cool, dude.
Bro, me and my sister were doing the math when we were at Disneyland
Yeah.
the other day,
Yeah.
and a day they're easily making Disney World, like the one we were in, just Florida, not Florida, California.
Yeah.
A day minimum, they're making $1 million. A day.
Yeah. Are you talking about like the park?
Yeah.
I'm interested in this math.
Which is well, I don't remember the numbers now.
Did you look up their financial statements, or you're just like guessing?
No, we were guessing.
Oh.
But we were keeping all the guesses to a very minimum. So minimum, they're making $1 million a day.
100%.
Which is crazy.
They did it. Like, actually, wait. Can you look up on your? I mean, we're at like 9 minutes over right now, but just quickly.
9 minutes over. Let's just end it.
Okay. Just look up Disney revenues. Disney revenue 2023.
Revenues 2023. Disney revenue for the 12 months ending December 31st, 2023 was $88.9 billion.
So divide that by 365. Just divide.
But they don't make their money from.
That's just revenue.
Yeah. What's 88.9 billion divided by 365? 243 million.
That's how much they make per day.
Yeah, but that's not from Disney.
But that's a parent company.
Yeah, that's like movies and everything,
So I bet you from parks, it's probably more than that. Like 1 million, that's less than 1% of their, which is not the case. So if you actually, I don't go, but I'm nerding out on like accounting right now. If you go into Disney's financial statements, they actually break down. They'll tell you how much they make from movies, how much they make from parks.
Are they legally obliged to? Sorry.
Yeah, of course. That's why accountants. Yeah, they're 100%, because as an investor, if I'm investing in Disney, I want to know where my money's coming in.
Okay.
And the cool part about it is they hire accountants like me. Well, I'm not a CPA, but to make sure that the numbers are legit.
Yeah, Disney's not hiring you, buddy.
I mean, they could if I got a master's degree. They could. I was a banker, dude.
PhD in accounting, and then you'll.
No, you just need to be a CPA. But anyways, that's what CPAs do. They basically audit the numbers to make sure they're not BS.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for listening to the podcast.
It has been a little overboard, but I've enjoyed the way, so it doesn't matter.
This is actually like, I had a lot of fun on this.
This is a very fun episode.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
Leave suggestions for what you want us to talk about in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time.
Happy Ramadan. If anyone is fasting, God bless you, and I hope Allah accepts your fast.
Yes, sir.
If you're not, God bless you too. And all right. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.